Hello and welcome to another edition of what is affectionately becoming known as Reveal and Review. It's a sort of one strand of videos where we look at parcels that we get sent in the post, and today we're going to be looking at what's inside this box. Now, this box was inside another box, so it didn't come like this. It came in a nice polythene bag, so it's not been completely destroyed in the post. And mercifully, the seller, was nice enough to wrap the items up in bubble wrap. Ooh, there's a couple of extra bits in this box here, which we're going to look at towards the end. So in the first instance, I'm going to put that to one side as well. Let's have a little look, see what's inside. We've got the good old classic Nintendo Game Boy. Sure, regular viewers are aware, this is one of my all-time favourite consoles. In fact, it may actually be my all-time favourite console, and I'm just going to pop that game there. I don't want to reveal this one just yet. What we're going to do first, straight out the bag, let's take a little look at it. So, it seems to be in relatively good condition. Buttons will work, a few scuffs. Not too bad on the colour front. Let's take a look at those battery contacts, see what we've got. Okay, so it looks like this used to belong to somebody called Erin. Erin, I don't know if you're watching this, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but if this is your Game Boy, I would like you to know that it's come to a very good home. I'm going to look after it until it goes on its merry way to a new owner. So there we go, Erin. Right, let's pop some batteries in this bad boy. Good boy. And let's just see what it's like. So, power's on. Okay, so we've got some lines on the screen. I'm going to go take care of those in another video. Okay, I'm going to be making a video looking at how we get rid of these lines. But, you know, for now, at least the speaker works. It powers on. Not too shabby. So, I'm going to come to this game in a minute. Before we do that, let's have a little look, see what else is in our little pack of goodies. We've got, okay, alright, classic link cable. You're going to do some gaming with friends, you're going to need to hook up. We've got a link cable that will come in useful on a later date. Okay, some sort of grip and some sort of front light, should I say. It's not a back light, it's a front light. Magnification display, obviously one of the big issues of the Game Boy is the fact that you really couldn't play it in the dark. And these sort of magnification lights, very popular at the time with the Game Boy. Let's grab a couple of batteries and see if that fires up, shall we? Good old AAA's. Is it AAA's? Oh no, it's double A's. My mistake. Double A's. Here we go. We'll get a couple in. He says, seems a little bit reluctant to go in. Let's try one more. There we go. And we've got some lights. Look at that. Avert your eyes. Shield them from its powerful glow. But what that does is that just gives you an extra bit of light in the dark and some magnification. And I'm sure perhaps along with this thing, does that sit on the bottom? No, it doesn't. We'll have a little bit of a figure out how that all goes together a little bit later on. Okay, so let's take a look at the games that we've got with our bundle. I'm going to come to that one second, because I know what that one is, And this one is a absolute classic, a must-have if you were a Game Boy gamer back in the day. Tetris. And look at that artwork. Iconic artwork on the front. Those pieces, those tetraminos falling. And that there is one of the images of my childhood. So we'll get it in, we'll get it on, and let's take a look. And we're back. So after looking at a little bit of Tetris, we're going to look at our second and final game in today's lot. It's the 4-in-1 Fun Pack Volume 2. Okay, so the successor to Volume 1 this time. We've got Solitaire, Yacht, Dominoes, and Cribbage. And do you know what? If you were going on a long car drive and you didn't want something that was perhaps too taxing on your brain, but you wanted something to play, something like this would have been ideal. And if you were there with a friend or a sibling and you both had one of these, you could spend hours playing each of these games against each other. So, let's pop it in. Let's take a look. guys, so we've spent just a little amount of time, a little bit of time looking at Tetris, a game that a lot of viewers of this channel will be familiar with, and then perhaps one that we're not too familiar with. If I'm honest, the main reason why I picked up this lot was to get hold of the 4-in-1 Fun Pack, Volume 2. This Game Boy will be cleaned up and added to the collection along with Tetris, but this was sort of the main one that I was after for my collection. And I was lucky enough to secure in this auction a copy of the manual of Tetris. Again, manuals, something that just aren't done anymore with games. Any sort of information about the game is sort of given through either lengthy videos at the start of the game or through tutorials. People just don't have manuals anymore, or very rarely have manuals. And for me, having the manual, reading it on the bus drive home from picking up a game from the local video game shop was like one of the best parts about it, really. Reading all the information inside. So here we go, looking at how you'd play, how to win the game, the different types of games. Sometimes you'd get questionnaires and things like that in the back, okay? So, yeah, manuals missed. And we've got the one for the 4-in-1 Fun Pack Volume 2 as well. Tells us how to play, gives us some little screenshots and that kind of thing. So, a big fan of manuals. So, yeah, there we go. Well, that was today's reveal and review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, pop us a like, give us a subscribe, click that bell to receive notifications of when we add, should I say, new videos. We're adding new videos all the time. We would love it if you could be a viewer as soon as those videos are released. Okay? Cool.